Observable is a platform where you can collaboratively explore, analyze, visualize, and communicate with data on the web.
In this demo, we'll show you how you can work with your own data and discover business insights in just a few minutes.
To get started from your logged in Observable account, click on the New button at the top of the page and choose to create a new canvas either from one of our existing templates or boilerplates, or just a blank start as we'll do in this case. Once in the canvas, set the title by entering it in the first code cell at the top and running it, either by clicking the blue play icon below or with a keyboard shortcut. Notice how the code and results are coupled together. We can share this with specific team members or our entire team to collaborate. Once shared, other team members can view or edit together in real time, sharing results instantly across your team. You'll notice by the arrival of my teammates' avatars that my teammates have joined.
In this demo, we'll use a publicly available dataset of analytics from Google Merchandise Store, queried from Postgres database. Note that we also offer support for cloud-connected files and other database types such as Snowflake and BigQuery. Here, we're establishing a live connection to our database and querying the tables of interest so our content will always be up to date. We also describe the structure of the database and query the tables of interest using SQL commands.
Here, we can describe the database or a specific table within it to understand the data structure. Then, we can query all of the purchase events into a variable called events and create another variable that stores additional information about each purchased item, such as its brand and category.
Observable provides you with a number of different components that you can use to view and interact with your data. For example, the table input allows you to dynamically sort the data and view a sample of it. You can also sort each column to get different views of the data.
Now that you've seen a sample of the data, you'll likely want to compute pertinent summary statistics for each column. You can write that JavaScript code yourself, or to avoid reinventing the wheel, you can import that functionality you need from another canvas, whether from the official Observable HQ account, one of your own canvases, or one of the hundreds of thousands of publicly available examples from the Observable community. This summary table function will provide you with a visual overview of your data, including the numbers of rows and columns, the types of those columns, and a visual snapshot of their distributions, quickly surfacing insights.
I can already see that the purchase events rise around mid-December and fall off as we move into January. I also noticed that most of the items are in the apparel category. Now, I'd like to dive deeper into visually analyzing the trends in purchasing.
If we want to analyze the total revenue from items sold, we'll need to join our two tables together. Each observable canvas comes preloaded with a number of different popular JavaScript libraries, including the Arcaro library for data wrangling. Here, you can write whatever custom JavaScript code you want to format your data. For example, you can join your two datasets together. You can then pass your join dataset back into the summary table function to see all the columns together. Now that our data is joined, we can begin to explore and visualize data to answer questions.
First, I want to see how purchases fluctuate over time.
To visually explore the data, you can write any JavaScript visualization code. Additionally, the snippet side pane provides support for using the open source observable plot library, which we'll use to insert a line chart. At first, showing all of the events is distracting, but we can bin the events together within each day to more clearly show the trend.
Your teammates also have the option of leaving comments in the canvas for async feedback and collaboration. Let's dig into that request from our colleague. Using the snippets pane, we can insert a radio button that allows viewers to quickly customize the views of their own data. Let's create a radio button that lets us toggle between daily and weekly views. Note that you can drag and drop cells to easily reorder your content.
Using the view by week, the overall trend is a bit more clear, though the view by day reveals more of the fluctuations.
Additionally, in Plot, you can easily swap out the chart type to see different representations of your data.
We need to better understand these trends, broken down by category. Could we update the visualization to get a closer look?
To do so, we can quickly duplicate the cell as a starting point for our next chart using the toolbar below, in which we will analyze these patterns more granularly by breaking the chart out into separate segments. This faceting technique allows us to see the individual trends for each category.
Right now, we're looking at all sales globally, but it would be great if we could filter the data down to just a single country.
To do this, we can create a drop-down menu for a user to select the country of interest. Then, we can simply update our data preparation to filter our data accordingly. Now, selecting a country will update our entire dashboard.
As you see here, Observable's collaborative coding environment allows you to rapidly iterate with your team and create dashboards for dynamic exploration.
If we want to share a part of our canvas, such as the visualization, we can download it either in high-quality SVG or PNG format.
In just a few minutes, we were able to create a canvas, load in data from a database, view and interact with that data, and collaboratively build interactive visualizations that we can share with our team.